Hello guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, we're going to talk about Ethereum, we're going to talk about Neo, Link, Ontology, KAVA. We took some big position in my premium group regarding Ethereum, Link, Neo, KAVA, and all of that good stuff. We're also going to talk about the dollar. As you know, if BTC pump, the dollar going to dump. If the dollar pump, the BTC going to dump. So we basically going to take a look at the dollar and see how BTC is going to be reacting over the next few hours and few days and so on, right? So as you know, we're gonna start off with the lower degree. As you know, like we pump massively over the last few days and so on, right? So BTC right now is just basically moving sideways, nothing going on. It is not a tradable range. It is a weekend, the CME gap closed. We already got a very impulsive move, right? So I wouldn't be trading this range. I'm not basically messing with BTC in this range. It would be better to basically trade Ethereum, Link, Neo, KAVA, KNC, and all of that good stuff instead of basically messing with this low volatility range. Okay, it looks dumpy, but it might not dump that aggressively. All right, we got the 1 hour 100 EMA just about like a 14.7, right? So any dump to the downside, it is not going to be very aggressive. The 211 EMA been holding the price very strongly. As you can see right now, we got like multiple supports, just about like 15.5, 15.4 area. So I don't see any break below this range over the next few hours and so on. Can it dump? Yes, but it looks like volume is low right there. Price is decreasing, so that's not a bearish sign. I would be expecting, another pullback right there. But, if you take a look at the MACD, you could be getting a dump, right? But looking at the volume profile, it is not that bad. It is just low volatility range. So one thing I would be anticipating, right? Even if we drop down, I would be anticipating three type of patterns, okay, over the next few days, okay? So we could get another basically either descending triangle, right? Something like that, right? Or we could get a descending triangle and pump to the upside, get the fake out up to 17 and so on, right? And dump right back down, and just to create a possible head and shoulder pattern formation, right? So let's keep that in mind, right? We could get a triangular formation, a pump to the upside up to 17, dump right back down, and get basically the head and shoulder pattern formation, where we basically looking for a possible bearish setup, right? So it is pretty clean. Look for a possible triangular formation in this range over the next few days, and a possible pump if our moving average is basically aligned on our 6-hour time frame. We're going to take a look at the 6-hour. If we get a nice support, we're going to pump to the upside, basically dump right back down, just to create another bearish pattern. That's something like I'm keeping an eye on, right, over the next few days and so on, right? So now let's take a look at the 6-hour time frame. 6-hour looks pretty constant, nothing going on. If you trade this range, you're most likely going to get stopped out up and down both sides. Doesn't matter if you're long in it or you're short in it, right? It doesn't matter which position you're going to take, most likely you're going to get stopped out. So it is not a tradable range. You better I'd rather take trades on like alt, once again, like ADA, Algo, DOT, Ethereum. Okay, Ethereum, we killed it from 410 all the way up to basically 467 and so on, right? So most people did not believe we're gonna break 450, so but we did basically crush Ethereum long, right? So 6-hour time frame, I don't see anything incredible as of now, just low volatility. If we dump to the downside, we got the 6-hour 211 EMA just about like 14.6, which is the same thing as your 1 hour 100 EMA. So great support, just about like a mid 14k. So keep that in mind. So if you're looking to be bullish, right, and looking to buy the dip and stuff like that, you could be waiting up for a possible dip just about this range. Okay, that's the next area of support. Not even sure if the bulls gonna be weak enough to let price drop that dip. Okay, so not even sure if we're gonna be able to get that the 14.4 over the next few hours and so on, right? So now let's take a look at the daily. Daily is pretty clean, nothing crazy, right? So you can see like sometimes people are going to be bearish on, you know, with this type of structure, a very undecided candle, but it is actually bullish. One of the reasons why it is bullish is like the sell volume is high, the candle is undecided. So it means in order to basically break this key area, we're going to break it with a higher volume, right? You see what I'm saying? So in order to break this key area of 16K, we're going to break it with a higher volume, and the volume could be somewhere around like the, you know, just about like 10,000, right, on Bitstamp, or even like 17,000, not BTC price, but 17,000 you know, volume, BTC volume, right? So if we're going to get another 10,000 to 17,000 buying pressure, you know, bulls most likely going to break it. Okay, bulls most likely going to break this key area, just like what we talk about in our premium and in our basically public Telegram group. I gave you guys an analysis when BTC was like 15, right, on the lower degree. I was like, you know, it could create a possible, you know, right, it was right there, okay, it could create a possible flat correction right there before pumping, right? But if we don't get the correction, it means the pump has to be, the volume has to be a very big volume. It's not going to be like a low volume like this, okay? So that, and you can see like we got a very big volume right there, get this big pump. So this range could be the next level of support, which is like, you know, 15K to like a 14.7 and so on, right? If we get any dip, right? So let's just keep that in mind. So now let's take a look at the 7-day candle. The 7-day candle, we talk about it like on Binance, right? We said that's a 10.7, not 10.7, but 12.7 support. So the 7-day candle, we talk about it like a couple of days ago, right? We said it could be very, very bullish, right? Because, you know, we were basically receiving a low volume big candle type of a structure. So it means like whenever you get a low volume big candles, right, it means the volatility is going to be high, right? So we were expecting actually, you know, a pump to like a just about like a 14.4, and if we break 14.4, you know, we definitely could be looking for like a 16 and 17 and so on, right? But right now, no sign of bearishness. Yes, you can call the top, but you're not going to call the top based on like any sign, you know, any sign of bearishness like on the weekly and so on. Yes, we got a target just about like 17. I showed you why 17 is so important, and basically just about 19. Can we get rejected before we hit like 17 and 19? Yes, we can get rejected, but we have to wait for a possible you know, sign of reversal instead of basically trying to enter too early, and then you're going to be panicking if we break like 18 and so on, right? But let's talk about the 3-day candle. So the 3-day chart, we talk about it, it is still bullish, right? As you can see, we did talk about it like last week. We said if we're going to get this move to the upside, that's going to be very, very, very bullish. Okay, that's going to be very, very bullish. And you can see what happened, right? We got a low volatility sort of rising wedge, right? Just like Ethereum is making a rising wedge on the lower degree. And I showed you like last time, those rising wedges, right? If they pump, they're going to pump massively. So Ethereum is looking great so far. So the bulls just need to basically keep up the momentum. So you can see like we got some very low volatility range from like, you know, 12.8 all the way up to basically 14, and bang, bang, bang. Okay. So just like Giovanni said, right, you know, we pump all the way up to 14K, right? So let's keep that in mind. 2-day chart still bullish, right? So nothing incredible right now. It is we got a nice incredible push to the upside up to like 16, right? So what we want to see over the next 18 hours is like low volatility, okay, for the bullish case. For the bearish case, right, if we dump down to 14K, that's not going to look good at all, okay? Good, because it means like we're going to basically lose all the momentum, and we're going to basically have to basically work too hard, right, to basically break 16. You see what I'm saying? We got 18 hours to close the 2-day candle, right? So I don't expect like any high volatility over the next like 24 hours. Can we get a bad news and BTC dump? Yes, but according to the candle pattern and the volume, it is still bullish, right? So would just wait. If we dump all the way down to 14K, right, it means, right, any pump to the upside could be a possible short opportunity. But right now it is not time to short, it is just time to buy the dip. Okay, so if you're still bearish, or if you're still extremely bullish, right, you still got a good chance to see like higher numbers. If you're still bearish, be cautious, do not short it right now. All right, now financial advice, if you think like it is bearish, you can do whatever you want, right? So let's just keep that in mind. So that's just the the 2-day candle and basically the 3-day candle, right? So now let's take a look at the monthly time frame. Monthly, it is still bullish, right? So that's the first monthly candle. Last month was the first monthly candle. We closed above like 13K. As you can see, we closed above 13.6 actually, right? Just about 13.7, and you can see like this current monthly candle doesn't have any resistance, and we got like 3 more weeks to go. So you don't want to basically start shorting it when you got like 3 more weeks to go and candle is still bullish. You can see like the volume is not even that, it's not even a lot. Okay, we haven't even received like 1 million volume yet. We only got like 550,000 BTC trading volume like over the last 7 days, right? So last month volume was like 1.5 million. So that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot, right? So we already got like 1/3 of last month volume in just like 7 days. So it means like we 25% up, like 30% up in terms of like a volume, right? So it means like over the next 3 weeks, if the volatility gonna stay the same, right, we're gonna get like already 1.5 million trading volume in 3 weeks. So it means over the next 3 weeks, if the momentum stays the same, we most likely, could possibly try to break this 14K. I'm not saying we will, because we just don't know. You got to remember, we just don't know what type of volume we're going to get. The volume is basically, it is basically the total volume, like a buy and sell. So, but the next 3 weeks volume also could be a selling pressure. But that what would it mean, like if the selling pressure, basically going to be higher than the buying pressure? It means we're going to be looking for the opposite direction right there. So it means we're going to be looking for a drop down to basically roughly around like mid 11, right, just to try to basically find the find support at the weekly 200 EMA. So the volume going to play a crucial role over the next 3 weeks. All right, but before even we talk about the next 3 weeks, right, let's take a look at the 21-day candle. Okay, the 21-day candle going to close on the 9th, right, which is like Sunday, something like that, right? So we got Saturday and Sunday, so it's going to close like on the 9th. So it means, guys, we just have to be cautious. Why we just have to be cautious? Because market is extremely bullish. A break above like 10.5 on the 50-day candle was basically the killer, right? That was a killer move. Break above the 21 EMA, right, on the 2-day chart, right, was also a killer, right? The MACD on the 2-day candle crossed bullish, was a killer. So we don't have any evidence, right, for a bearish setup. But check this out, right? So if basically I've been looking for this like over the last few weeks, because we got it right there, we called it, we got it right there, but we got the fake out. Okay, so do you remember this type of a tweezer tap on the 3 weeks chart, right? So we got it right here, right there, right there, right there, right there. We got one right here, right? That's the only one that failed. Okay, that's the only bearish tap formation that failed over the last 2 years. Okay, but would it mean like this move to the upside was just a fake out and we needed to drop first before we pump to the upside? That's also possible. That is also possible. So I would be very cautious trading BTC next week. okay, would be very cautious, right? It doesn't mean you cannot buy the dip and all of that good stuff, because the next candle going to be 3 weeks candle, but you just want to see like how the first 3 days, like from November 10th to November 13th, how BTC going to be reacting all the way up to like Wednesday and Thursday. See like if we're gonna get some bearish pattern, because remember I showed you like on the lower degree we could possibly get a descending triangle, right, and get the fake out to the upside, right, get the fake out to the upside, but still dump down, okay, and create a bearish pattern. So keep that in mind, okay? So if you're bullish, you gotta be cautious, right, over the next few days to see if the bull is gonna be gonna be looking strong enough to basically break above like a 16.5 and so on. If not, we could be seeing a bloody November, okay? We could be seeing a bloody November, but I'm gonna keep you guys updated. If I see anything crazy over the next few weeks, I'll let you know. So we're gonna be ready for the dump and all of that good stuff, right? But do not basically worry too much, right? Once again, if you're bullish, the 50-day chart is with you, right? If you're bearish, you just have to wait for more evidence, right, to basically start like looking bearish, right? On the 3 weeks chart, you can see like the resistance area we just broke was kind of incredible. So it is just bullish, guys. So hey, what's up, Cheese? Hey, what's up, Craig? Thanks a lot for hitting the likes, man. So we got 13 likes, 37 watching. Hey, what's up, Tyler? Hey, what's up, Jude Moonboy? Moonboy in the house, man. That's the biggest XRP fan right there, Jude. Make sure to remember him, man. He still believes like XRP gonna hit 589 in 2020. So let's see. I already told him, man, just try to trade the DeFi's, right? Like trade Band, KAVA, even Neo, okay, even Ontology. We took some position today, right? But this guy just waiting for XRP. I don't know what to tell him, man. I don't know what to tell him. I just tell him, man, don't trade XRP. XRP is going to be the biggest thing, but just buy it and huddle it. But it is not tradable right now, okay? It is just boring to trade XRP as of now, right? But you know what I mean, like in terms of volatility, it's not moving, like Link, Neo, KAVA, KNC, QDOM, RLC, and all of that good stuff, SXP, SNX, all of them, THETA, they're all pumping like 18-20%. So, but XRP is just doing XRP things, right? For now, okay? For now, right? For now, but it could change that over the next few weeks. Hey, what's up, Tails in the house? So guys, make sure to hit the likes. We got 13 likes, right? We got 41 watching, right? I'm giving you the best analysis in the crypto space, right? I'm giving you free targets. I'm giving you basically a great analysis, regarding most of these alt, both on the downside and both to the upside, right? So let's see. Okay, let's take a look at Ethereum, guys, because Ethereum was our biggest position, right? I was betting on Ethereum more than I was betting on anything else, right? And Link. So Ethereum, we hit target on the dot right there, just about 468. I was looking for this 460 to 480 area, right? That was our target for the premium to basically start taking profit. As soon as we hit 460 and so on, you got to be able to at least close between 460 to 480, at least close 50% of your position. So if you hit like 468, you got to be at least right now 25% out and basically wait for the for the next move up. Okay, if we get a strong support just about like 450, 449, it is going to be a good add-on. Why it is going to be a good add-on, right? I'm not saying it will pump, right? But all I'm saying is the volume is decreasing right there. Price is decreasing. You're gonna get another pump. You can add on all the way down to the basically to the 1 hour to 1 EMA. These are the type of scalping you want to take, not like when BTC is moving sideways and you don't know which way it is gonna go. But it is a good add-on, okay? So if you're looking for a scalp, if we dip down to like 448, you could look for a nice 4% scalp, like back up to at least 467. I got target up to like 480. So if you're patient enough, you can even take it up to like a 480, up to 500, right? So, but Ethereum looks great as of now. So you can see like it just hit like this trend line right there on the 8-hour basis. Let's take a look at it. Let's do this, do that. So it all depends how you're going to draw your trend line, because some people, they get like different trend lines, right? But it doesn't mean the trend lines are wrong, right? It only means like it is just subjective, right? That's how they want to look at it, and that's the area where they're comfortable taking profit at. Because I was talking to someone, I think like AJ in our public Telegram group, he was saying like 450 was like resistance, and he's gonna basically take profit at 450 because we're not gonna break it and all of that good stuff. So, but I told him like, you know, my real resistance was like 430, right? I already told my premium group, we basically don't panic when we hit 430, because you know, if we hit 430, we might get some basically rejection. And you can see during the live stream what I told you, we're gonna get low volatility range right there. So that's my second setup. We got this trend line right there. We broke this level of resistance, right? This red line, right? We broke it. We basically said, guys, no time to be a bear, right? Suck it up, flip bull. Market is juicy. Don't care about Ethereum $50 or, you know, $400 or $500. Just take it right now, okay? Just pay attention to what's going on right now. Take the money, and basically we're going to look for a different setup later on, because it's not going to go up forever, right? But we're going to stay with the trend until we basically, you know, get stopped out or basically run out of position. Okay, so but the main thing is like, what we were looking for this, you know, 405. I was just waiting to be comfortable, because I saw the big pump, the 8-hour candle right there. We had a nice 8-hour big pump, but I was like, okay, I'm not gonna fall for this one. Okay, I'm just gonna be cautious. We got 8 hour. I'm gonna wait for the next 8 hour, right? So the next 8 hour was kind of like low volatility still, but the third 8-hour candle, right after this pump, started to look juicy, right? You can see it started to look bigger, and I was like, guys, we gotta take this one. So I did not wait for a retest and all of that good stuff, because sometimes market not gonna give you a chance for a retest. That's why you basically just have to suck it up, take it, and put a stop loss. I put stop loss just about 360, right? And then basically you can see like the premium, we took it all the way up, juicy move, right? But the main thing is like just a trend line, okay? You could draw your trend line just like this also, okay? You could get this trend line. It's an ugly trend line, but it doesn't have to be pretty. It doesn't have to be pretty, okay? Remember that. You're not basically drawing a, you're not trying to make your chart like, you know, parallel and all of that good stuff. You just want to make sure you get like enough touches, right? It doesn't have to be parallel. You got one touch right there, bang, 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 bang right there. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what type of a trend line AJ was looking for, right? I think it's AJ or whatever AJ was looking for, but he, you know, luckily he waited. Hopefully he took profit at, you know, above 460 and so on, right? But it is still pretty juicy, right? It is still pretty juicy. So let's take a look at it right there again. Take a look at it on the higher time frame. On the higher time frame, I said it like we were looking to short it right now. We were looking to short it like back then, right? Not right now. Like in this range, even though like I was shorting it, right? 490 all the way down to, you know, 360. I was saying like it is not that bearish, because the 2-day chart, right? If you watch our previous live stream, we were like, it's not that bearish because we're still above the 2-day 211 EMA. MACD was still crossing bullish, right? So it was like you just want to basically be greedy, take both sides, right? Short it down to 360. If we get a dip down to 330, that was okay. But right now, we just don't want to talk about like 330 as of now, okay? You take a look at it on a 2-day chart, you can see like the trend line is pretty clean, okay? Kind of subjective, but it is still clean, right? It is still clean. So 2-day candle, it is still bullish. resistance really on a 2-day basis, it is just about like let's say 440 to 430. So we just want to close above like 430. Okay, if we close above 430, you know, especially on the weekly, it'll be great. On the 2-day candle, that's going to be extremely juicy. Okay, going to be very, very juicy. So you can see like that's going to be the first candle above resistance. Okay, just like BTC closing above like 14K on the 50-day candle, right? Same thing for Ethereum. So that's why, okay, I'm not looking for another Ethereum entry. I'm just gonna hold on to my position, close off 50%, put a stop loss 400 and let it go. Don't have to basically even look for another position, because it might not be easy to find another position. You can get stopped out easily. You see what I'm saying? Because if you enter right now, it can pump and then come right back down here. But if your stop loss is right around this level, you know, you're safer. Okay, you're safer, unless like we're getting a reversal, right? As long as we don't get a reversal, you're safe, right? So that's why I was basically looking to make sure we get a good entry below, you know, below 413 and so on, right? So Ethereum still very, very LTC, very juicy. Yeah. So right now I'm working on an BNB trade, right? So I'm working on a BNB trade. So some of you guys watching, so I'm gonna basically let's move on to BNB, because BNB could be the next big thing. It's link already pumped. I'm gonna show you our link setup, but link already pumped. It could still pump because we had a target at up to like 13.7, right? So remember link, right? We had like 2 targets. The first one, just like Ethereum, we said we're gonna short it below like 10.6, 10.7, 10.5. We shorted it all the way down to like 9.7, put a stop loss, took profit, put a stop loss, market reverse, right? So I was like, okay, let's just be cautious. BTC is pumping. It doesn't mean the rest of the market is going to be pumping. We got all the time in the world to take a position on link, right? But as soon as I saw the total 2 double bottom last night, and link was just about like 11.4, we basically snapped it. Okay, we just striked, took the long, and basically, you know, take it all the way up to like 10, you know, 13.7, right? You gotta remember, 13.5 was our long-term target, even when link was right there. Okay, if you've been watching long enough, you know, like link, right? Link, we long it right there, just about 11 to 12.9, remember? And then we got out. It started dumping, and then we said, okay, the next pump up to 12.4, we're gonna get out. Okay, and we're gonna see what link gonna give us in this range at 10.7. Okay, it dropped down to 10.7, kind of pumped back up, dumped down. We wanted to short it, we shorted it, put a stop loss, it flipped back up. We were like, okay, let's flip the bull now. Okay, so we flip bull, take the position nicely, okay, from like 11.4, 11.7 area all the way up, guys, to 13. So you take a look at what type of a percentage gain you're looking for right now, right? Looking for like a nice 17% move, and we still looking very juicy. We just have to close above like 12.7 over the next 18 hours, right? Over the next 18 hours on a 2-day basis, and that's it. Okay, next resistance going to be right there. Okay, right there. Next resistance going to be just about 16.5 to 17. Okay, so if you remember well, we said also like if link pump above like 11.5, we're gonna long it all the way up to basically, you know, 17. That was the first setup, right? But it failed. We shorted it, you know, it dumped, decided to go bullish. Now we're going with it. Okay, we're going with it. So we just put in stop loss at entry, take 50% position off, right, off the table, and just not do anything, because you don't want to be basically looking for another position while the market is bullish, because you can get stopped out at any given time. So now let's take a look at BNB. I'm working on a BNB setup. It is bullish right now, right? I'm working very, very hard on getting this BNB USDT pump, right? so BNB looks great. It looks like Monero, So just looking to pump above the 211 EMA, but Monero looking to pump above the daily 211 EMA. So Monero still looks great, right? So Link, what we said like last time, you either can wait till we break this key area, right? Or you can basically suck it up, go long, and put a stop loss right there. So you don't want to long the top, but you can try to long the mid range and put a stop loss below this range, right? So because the top, you can take profit and still put a stop loss in mid range. If we break out, you just put back your profit in and then take it to the upside. Because if we break out to the upside, the move going to be so juicy, right? You're not even going to care about BTC, right? You're looking for another upside target to like a 40, low 40s, right? So from current area up to low 40, looking for a 50% move. Is it doable? Yes. We just seen it on Wi-Fi, algo, storage, and all of those good stuff, right? We basically just pumped, right? So Link play looks very juicy. It is a long, right? But stop loss has to be just about 25, okay? So if you want to take this 50% move, you just have to suck it up, okay? Just have to suck it up. The structure looks kind of bullish, right? It is a flat correction, triangular formation, right? Not quite flat, but you could say like a, a possible, breakout above this range, right? So now let's take a look at BNB on the lower degree. The hourly looks incredible, okay? Hourly looks incredible. So you take a look at the hourly. If you watch Link yesterday and you watch the total 2 last night, you're gonna know what I'm talking about, right? You're gonna know what I'm talking about, because we took the Link long, Asnos Link double bottom, just like that, right? Because the total 2 was double bottoming. Let me do this. Because the total 2 was double bottoming, right? Let me show you the total 2, why we basically went bull last night. I almost went bearish, but as now I saw the total 2 bounced back up above from support area, right? I was like, let's suck it up. This sucker is bullish. So let's see. Neo still 15.9. Neo still look juicy, but ontology is not moving as fast as I was expecting, because it was moving with Link. I was long in both Link and ontology, right, at the same time, and I was waiting for confirmation from Link, right, or from ontology, whichever one gonna break this key area. Ontology was right there, right? So if ontology dropped down, I was like, man. Link broke out, came back down. Neo broke out, came back down. So it was kind of mixed feeling if you basically watch it very closely, right? But let's check out the total 2. So sometimes you gotta watch like sometimes, not the entire market, but you gotta be able to watch like multiple assets at the same time. Even if you don't trade them, they can give you like some clues, right? What you need to be doing, okay? Let's see. So I was watching the so keep an eye on BNB, guys. It's gonna pump. It's gonna pump, right? It's gonna pump, and we gotta get this crypto on BNB too, right? So if you want me to check any analysis, let me know. When I'm done with my own analysis, I can check your analysis, right? So now let's take a look at the yep, it was a double bottom right there that basically got me flip bullish right there. Okay, last night I saw the double bottom. I was starting to be bearish. I was like, if we break this key area, we're gonna flip bear. Okay, so we're gonna start shorting. But as soon as we basically flip, pump to the upside on the 15 minutes, I didn't even wait. Link was like, I think like 11, mid 11. I was like, guys, let's just flip bulls. I send the link, link setup, ontology setup, KAVA setup, Neo setup at the same time, nearly at the same time, right? So you take a look at the structure we got right now on BNB, right? It is the same structure, right? It is the same type of sideways correction, right? You can see. So we're looking for a push to the upside from link, not link, but BNB. If we can break out right now, right, over the next few hours and so on, break this key area, I'm going to be adding on. Okay, that's going to be an add-on, right? But it is bullish. Okay, it is very, very bullish. I love this flat correction. It is a continuation pattern. 7 out of 10, right? 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10, right? I just don't like it sometime on when we're dropping. Let's say you see like a market, let's say you see an alt dropping like this, right? In a descending triangular formation, right? Like that. That's an ugly one, right? Let's say you got a descending triangle just like that. Right? Right. So you got your descending triangular formation, right? You're gonna get a breakout to the downside, right? Most of the time, right? So once you get a breakout to the downside, sometimes these alt, they give you a flat correction. It is a continuation pattern, and then they're gonna dump right back down. However, they're gonna give you a possible another one, okay, another flat correction right there. So you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get a similar structure like this, right? But guess what? They're gonna pump right there. So if you don't watch the entire market, you might be bearish, because this structure, that's why we went long also last night, because that's a structure right now most alt are playing, right? They're playing this, they're playing out this it is playing out perfectly, right, this structure, but it is a bullish structure because alt breaking it right now, and they're retesting the previous resistance level. If you check KAVA, or you check like Algo, or like Tezos, right, RLC, they're all doing the same thing. So I'm gonna show you all of these good stuff, right? That's why I went basically bullish on alt last night, right, over the last few hours and so on. So but BNB looks very, very juicy, so we could anticipate with a very good chance a possible continuation pattern. The only concern we could see is like our MACD on the hourly basis is not that juicy. It doesn't look juicy, it looks very dumpy. So we just have to have a stop loss in case basically the pattern doesn't play out, and then we won't have to basically lose a lot, right? But at least put a stop loss somewhere on like 25, and don't basically do it high leverage if you're looking for like $40 and so on, right? Not saying we will, but you got a very good chance at least to get a nice 8 to 10% from BNB, right? And if we pump 8 to 10%, right, you basically just move stop loss at entry. But let's see over the next few hours what we're gonna get, right? What we're gonna get. A dot. Hey, what's up, HR? So now let's go ahead and take a look at a DOT for Craig, I think, right? And LTC later on for Moon Guna. So DOT was looking juicy yesterday. Broke the trend line resistance right there. Looking forward to hit the purple line, which is like almost $5. Okay, was pretty surprised about DOT. So I still got a downside target, right? But I was too busy to take a long on this boy yesterday. So sometimes when market is moving very fast, you just have to make a decision. You cannot long everything. You cannot take like 25 positions, right? because they all move like, you know, towards the same direction, right? Yes, you want to long the juicier one, right? But sometimes the juicier one is the most aggressive, can basically stop you out and all of that good stuff, wick down and all of that. So you just got to remember that. So now we got a nice double top a couple of Mondays ago. We pumped like $5, and now we're retesting the $5, which is like the late October high, right? So let's see if we're going to be able to break it. If we break it, we could be looking for the next resistance right there. Okay, if we break this resistance, it might not be the right time to be looking for 3.2, but 3.2 to 2.9, you know, if we get a bearish setup, we're going to be looking for it, because it is a descending triangle. Okay, just like SNX played out, right? KAVA played out, you know, and all of them, they played out. Only DOT did not play out, right? So a beautiful pump though, a beautiful pump. I wasn't comfortable to long it when it was like 3.9, because everything else dumped except DOT, so it was not the right move to take, right? But still look good. Okay, still look good. So look for, you know, a break above like 4.9 if you're still bullish, right? You can still stay with the trend, but you still have to basically put your stop loss somewhere around like 4.1 if you're still long in it, right? If you want to short it, just wait. Don't short it right now. Okay, wait till market the entire market reverses, right, altogether, and you basically take a position. But if like one asset is, you know, down and the rest is still up, don't try to basically flip bearish too soon. Just go with the flow. If you go with the flow, you're gonna go crazily. You're gonna take some crazy you know, crazy gains, right? You're gonna get some crazy gains. Tezos, I just sent the Tezos setup in my premium, so not too long ago, right? So let's take a look at Litecoin first. We talk about Tezos. So Litecoin did not send the signal, because we already, you know, we had like multiple setups already, so did not send the Litecoin setup. But look for a you know, we broke this range, came back down, retested, right? So we got another resistance. We got to be able to break above this key area. Can it break it and retest it? Yes, it can do that. And you could be looking for the low 80 to a high 79 area, right? So that's very possible. But we got to be able to stay. If you're bullish, you got to be, you know, you got to watch Litecoin cautiously to stay, you know, within this trend line, right? Because if the volatility is low, it can do something like this, right? And you're going to be very confused. You're going to be like, which way we're going to go? Okay, but if you took the long somewhere around like 50, you're okay. Okay, you're okay. So look for $80. If the market going to be pumping, Litecoin definitely could break easily. The bulls could break, you know, with no problem 67. But if market reverses, right, you just, you know, you're going to be in trouble. Okay, you're going to be in trouble, right? Because they could break this, you know, support area. If they break it, there is no other support area till basically like $20. So Litecoin bulls, they got a lot of work to do. Okay, they got a lot of work to do. So, and try to get out of this range of like $80 and so on, and everybody gonna be calling for $2,000 Litecoin after that, right? So so let's take a look at XTZ, Tezos. On Binance, I think the setup is on Binance. So so Tezos, pretty much similar to Algo. They got the same setup. Algo dipped down to 0.618. Tezos just missed the 0.618 roughly by like, you know, 6% and so on, right? So now we back above the trend line. You can see it right there. We got our flat correction right there, continuation pattern. We probably had a 5-way structure down. Got 1, 2, 3, 4. That could be your 4th wave right there. Let's see. That's 4. That's 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's, you know, basically your wave number 5, possibly, right? So the stronger move could basically come after we basically break 2.4. Okay, so it is bullish right now. So that's the best time to be looking for a long position. It is kind of aggressive once again because stop loss has to be just about like 1.7, and add on, if we break wave number 4, we could be looking for like 3.1, right? So, but we don't want to get rejected at 2.4, anywhere around this area, because we got a long way to go. Okay, it means if we get rejected, it means even though we're long in it right now up to this level, right? But this one we just have to suck it up and close position, because if we get rejected, we got 0.786. We did not retest totally, totally 0.618 right there. So we got 0.786 right down at 130. You see what I'm saying? So let's see. So we got a mixed feeling. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm saying, like, be cautious. Like the first week, the second week of November, basically November 9th and so on, right? We got to be able to be cautious, right? Take some profits, put a stop loss. If market doesn't like November 9th and so on, right? We're basically going to flip back, right? So so ICX, you haven't talked about ICX forever. ICX doesn't have the hype anymore. So it looks pretty choppy. Let's do this. So really, ICX looks like a pump and dump coin right now. So let's take a look at ICX. So I can't find any structure on ICX as of now on a 3-day basis. All I can find is a downward momentum, right? Let's take a look at our indicators. So if you're looking for a longer term analysis on ICX, yes, you could be saying, hey, we had 50% pullback, right? We had 50% pullback. I'm going to be buying the dip at this level of 30 cents. But if you want to be cautious, you could be also be looking to accumulate just about 23 cents. Okay, the market is bullish right now, so next level of resistance for ICX is just about like 50 cents. So ICX at 50 cents. So let's see if the bull is going to be able to push, break like 45 and so on, and try to hit like 57. But once again, you got a nice support area just about this level of 0.786 to 0.618, which is like 23 to 16 cents, right? So, but let's take a look at the lower degree to see if the bulls want to basically flip the trend, right? So you got a descending triangle right there. You broke it, right? Broke it, pump to the upside, retest it, retest the bottom right there, broke it, and you could be in, if I were basically trading ICX, I would be bearish right there. But yesterday, that's what I was trying to explain to you. This was a bearish pattern, but since market did not respect the bearishness of this pattern, everything pump, I did not try to short at the double top. So if you don't understand what's going on, most people are going to get wrecked because they're going to be like, oh, that's the previous resistance right there, I'm going to be shorting. So most people are going to get short. Market might take a break for like a 6 hours and all of that good stuff, right? And everybody going to be increasing their positions, right, to short and all of that, expecting a continuation, and it just flipped bull, right? But as of now, it is bullish. Once again, let's just stay with the shorter term analysis, right? And try to hit like 40 cents. And if we break 40 cents, we're going to start to look for higher numbers. But a short-term trade, you could be looking for another 15% move. So it is going to be a tough trade if you try to take a position right now, because it is very, very overextended, right? And it can dip, a nice, let's check it. It can dip a nice 10%. So it is a very, very aggressive trade. So best time to take it was like at the double top when everybody was shorting the resistance. You basically long at resistance. I know it sounds crazy, but that's when you just have to go with the flow. You see what I'm saying? The entire market is going up. Don't try to be bearish and go, trying to go against the market. All right. Over the last few weeks, few months, what I've been doing is like a long green and a short red, and it works perfectly. Long green, short red. Okay, but you buy the dip and you sell high. You see what I'm saying? It's different, because when you're leveraging, you cannot afford like to go against the market, right? So let's say you're taking a position at just about like 30 cents, and this sucker pumped to like 37. That's a 20% move. Even if you do like a 2x, you're 40% down. You can afford it. So you just have to long green, right, and short red. But you buy the dip, right, and you sell high. All right, it's two different things, right? Keep that in mind. You're short green. Don't short green, short red and long green, right? And then you just take profits at resistance. That's the easiest way to basically analyze it. So ZILLIQA, hey, what's up, Ty? So ZILLIQA pumped to the upside. I didn't take a ZILLIQA position on the pump, so I think Satoshi was asking for a pump on ZILLIQA. So ZILLIQA is a long, right? But once again, guys, in our premium we got like multiple long position. I wouldn't be FOMOing right now. I know we are supposed to long it, but yesterday we went with Link, Ethereum, Neo Ontology, right? So wait for consolidation, right, down to like 1950, right, and then you could be taking it to the upside. If market going to stay bullish, we're going to be taking it all the way up to 25, right? But I'm not going to mess with Link right now. I'd rather basically mess with ZILLIQA. I mean, I'd rather mess with BNB, right? Because Link already got enough juice right there, 24%. It's not a lot because it can pump like 50%. It's just kind of aggressive, even though it is my own setup. But I got so many setup to choose from, right? I don't have to basically FOMO on ZILLIQA because I really don't care if it pumps 10% or 15%. As long as I can find something that moves, that's the most important. Okay, so but the long position was supposed to be right there. I just slept on it. It was like supposed to be 18, not since like market flipped bull. But the long position we were looking for at above 1980 was like a different structure. It was like if we basically pump from here to that point, not after we double bottom right there, right? But it is still juicy. It's just like stop loss. It is gonna hunt you. Okay, that's just like stop loss. You're welcome, Bella Amore. Mi amore Bella. I don't even know what that means. I'm just saying it, okay? So hey Craig, we already talked about DOT, right? We talked about Tezos, we talked about ZILLIQA. So let's go back to BNB. So I'm not trying to pump BNB because I can't pump BNB at all, right? So you can see like the BNB structure, why most people could get in trouble right now. That's why sometimes you need like experience and basically confidence, right, to take this type of trade. It is very aggressive, but once again, you can see like if you're new to the market, right, you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be shorting resistance. Yes, you can short resistance, but the same exact resistance, that's what the rest of the market violated. That's why you just have to take a look at the market, right, as a whole instead of basically one asset at a time. You see what I'm saying? So you can see like BNB 8 hour, you can see like we got a resistance at 29. So most people are going to be shorting, and you can see like the big sell volume we got right there. So if you don't understand what's going on, you're going to be like, oh, we got a big sell volume. Once again, a big sell volume is good when market is going up. It means, okay, people are selling, but the trend is not reversing. Because in order for BNB to reverse, okay, to pump to the upside, it has to create a higher volume, bigger or equal to basically the sell volume. Just like what BTC did at 15K, right? When we said in order to pump above 15K, we're gonna need a higher volume. Same thing, okay? Same thing, right? So you want to get a big volume with a big engulfing candle or like a big reversal candle, and the entire market gonna reverse with that type of volume. You see what I'm saying? So you can see like right there also, right? You got a big volume right there. Most people shorted resistance, but guess what? Market still pumped. Market still pumped. Even though you got a beautiful sell signal right there. That was a sell signal just based on candles, right? Based on the candle pattern. But market pumped for another 24 hours. If you're leveraging, you're not going to wait. You're going to be panicking. You're going to be like, man, I don't know what's going on, right? So it pumped another 6%, 7%, right? So can we get the same thing? We could get similar structure, but since market is bullish right now, I think like BNB gonna catch up, right? And we could be looking for up to like 32. Okay, we could be looking for 32. But once again, it's not financial advice, right? I'm not advising you to basically take the trade. I'm just showing you like what could happen, right? Not what's going to happen. You see what I'm saying? It's different. That's why we put a stop loss, because I can be completely wrong, but I'm willing to basically lose some just to take some. Okay, that's the price you pay, okay, to take a trade, which is like your stop loss, right? Ty Dog. So Ty Dog, let's take a look at Monero next. So Monero is kind of Monero USDT. It is at resistance, right? So as you can see, Monero sell volume, that's another good example, right? Right there. You can see like 8-hour sell volume was pretty big, okay? But the next, let's do this, let's remove this nonsense. You can see like the 8-hour sell volume was pretty big because people were basically shorting resistance, but we got a very big reversal body candle right there. Not body candle, but a very big you know, buying pressure. So now we just need to break this key area because people are going to keep shorting. That's why price cannot break it, and it should be following the rest of the market, right? At least try to retest the double top. Okay, try to retest the double top. However, if we get rejected, we still got a target to the downside for Monero, right? We got this target to the downside, 96 to 88, but we got to get confirmation. Okay, we got to get confirmation in order to basically look for another shot down to 96 to 88. It could be the next dump. Okay, could be the next dump from alt. It is time to take profits. Really, it is not time to be longing, right? It is really time to be taking profits and basically observing over the next 3 days. Because most of you guys, if you take any long position, you should be really green, right? Not to worry about like for the next 3 days, right? And you can basically strategize and see if market, want to pump higher, you can re-enter, or if market gonna be dumping, you basically position yourself, right? But we on Link, Link, Neo, Ethereum, Ontology, KAVA. So 5 positions. Even if you're in like 3 positions and you got stop loss at entry, you should not be worrying about taking another position, right? Not really. So, but market should be red over the next few days. So just people are going to be panicking and all of that good stuff. So hey, what's up, Crypto Takeover? Hey man, thanks a lot for tuning in, man. So if you guys don't know who Crypto Takeover is, make sure to check out his channel. So HR. Yeah, if you basically trading the market every day, my best advice is like, I'm not advising you to do anything, but all I'm saying is the best thing to do is like not try to basically trade one asset only. Yes, sometimes it is good to trade one asset only to basically familiarize yourself with that asset. But if that asset is not moving, you're going to be in trouble. Try to trade the market regardless. ZILLIQA, Monero, most of my setups, right? If I give you 5, if I basically send 5 setups in my premium, the next 5 setup might be different assets. Okay, I don't give like the same setups from the same asset all the time, right? So sometimes we might be in a position for a week or something like that, trying with a lot of in and out and all of that good stuff. But it is not like to trade that particular asset every single day. Okay, I just scan the market, look for a pattern, look for a a juicy move and take it regardless. Sometimes I take these positions without even knowing the name of the asset. Okay, like EGLD, right? I didn't even know it was ERD. I was just shorting this sucker, right? Without even knowing the real name of it. Because I don't care. Like, I just want the percentage move, right? I really don't care. So trying to one thing we all gotta be able to do is like structure our brand, not to wait for a bull market to make money. Okay, bear market you can make money, bull market you can make money. You gotta be in a bull market mentally all the time, regardless which way the market goes, right? So if you're waiting for BTC to hit like $1 million, like you can see like with leverage trading, like people make like $400,000 just like CF, right? Made like crazy gains, like over one trade. So you see what I'm saying? So you don't need to basically be waiting for the bull market. If you're trading, just trade. If you want to invest, just invest and forget it. But don't try to wait for a bull market to basically make some money, right? You see what I'm saying? So if you're trading, that's different, okay? But if you're investing, you don't care about like this low volatility because you're going to be waiting for the 100x move, right? You're going to be waiting for the 100x move. XRP stablecoin. So let's take a look at XRP BTC. So XRP BTC dumped all the way down to 1500. Okay, so I think I mentioned it last time, right? These wicks, they give you a directional move. That's not the first time I'm saying it, right? I didn't even know like XRP on Poloniex wick down to like 1500, right? And remember last time we also got a wick down to like 1300. So you know, and we just got another wick down to 1500. Take a look at it. We got a wick, we pump, but we still dump down. So XRP 1000 sats could still be on the way. Okay, could still be on the way. But most people don't understand what does it mean, because XRP can be at, you know, can hit 1000 sats and XRP price can still be at 25 cents. But it only means BTC going to be at 25K. Okay, so it means that you just have to wait till XRP, you know, dump down to 1000 sats regardless of the BTC price, right? And you buy XRP. If you're holding BTC, you just flip bull, right? But we just have to be cautious also, guys, because if this sucker dump down to 1000 and keep dumping down, that's going to be very bad. That's going to be very bad for XRP. Okay, but next line of defense for XRP, when I was saying this type of stuff was a long time ago, right? And you can see we already double bottom right there. Okay, right there, exactly as I said, right? 1500 going to be the first target, and if we break 1500, we're going to be retesting one, like, no, not even 1000, but 500, guys. 500 sats. That's very bad. Okay, so 1000 sats is not too far away. Okay, it's not too far away. It's not too far away. Hey, Buzz, B-O-Z-Z, are you still in for the YFII? The YFII going crazy. Had a target yesterday. Didn't just take the trade. Was too busy. Was too busy with Link and all of that good stuff. So, but I had a target when it was like just about this area for 12 up to like 16, but could not stay focused. Was looking for the Link entry, and this sucker, you know, when I woke up, it was like 13, 14. I was like, let me just focus on Link. But but they all got the same setup. I could have basically paid attention to it too also, because they were all, you know, they were all trying to break this key area just about like noon my time, right there, right? But I just stayed with Link, right? So let's take a look at it on a 2-day basis. It doesn't have much, you know, it doesn't have a lot of history, but it is bullish. Next resistance, it is roughly around like 23.40, because we were shorting it in our premium, right? Somewhere around here. Okay, just about like 1950, right? No, 1920 to 2020. 1950 to 2020. We said like if we drop down, we're gonna be looking for all the way down to like, you know, double bottom, and it did that exactly, right? It did that exactly. So 1135 was actually exit point for it. So, but I wouldn't mess with it right now. I know it is very, very juicy, but yeah, we've seen so many pump and dump, and yeah, unless you buy in a spot, yeah, you could buy a spot. So at, you know, 1700, and you could be looking for like 24 to 25 area resistance, right? So, but we don't, you know, we don't have any structure to be bullish right now. Most analysts probably going to be looking for this move, and they're going to be like, oh, we just broke out of this, you know, this range. I wouldn't buy it. Okay, so we got this, you know, up to this 24 area. All right, guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. So be cautious out there. We're probably gonna go live tomorrow, so it all depends on my schedule, right? So if I have some free time, I'm gonna be going live. So make sure to join the public Telegram group. Link in the description. It is free. So you know, so you can get some time on some insight from some crypto and other traders in the group, right? So we got a lot of good traders in there, you know, SMX, SMT, you know, Ultron, Giovanni, you know, and a lot of Moon Boys and Doom Boys. So, and Toothless also, forgot to mention Toothless. So all right, guys, Thanks a lot for tuning in, right?